Hello, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use Adobe Audition CC 2015. Through the course of this, I'm going to be showing you the two ways to open audio tracks and single track and multi-track editing. Alright, so out of the two ways, the harder way is going through your media browser and surfing through all of this and finding your audio. The simpler way is coming down here to your file and opening your file, going through your PC, here where it's easier to see and something you're used to and might already know where your audio is, and clicking and dragging it in. I'm going to be going ahead and adding the audio tracks that I'm going to be using. Alright, so for single track editing, you'll just come up here and click your audio. Make sure it's set to this one, otherwise you can't use these tools. So, the first tool you're going to be using is your lasso tool. And basically you could just take this and take an entire section wherever you want out of your audio. Just make whatever shape and then just click backspace. And when you do that, it causes a very odd sound. Alright, so when you do that, you have a slight audio malfunction, you would say, and it causes a cut in your audio. So you can use your healing brush tool and come in, and occasionally it takes like forever to get the tool to work, but it works. Alright, so your backspace is going to be under Edit and Undo Splice and all of that good jazz. So your other tool is this brush tool. So what you can do is you can take the tool and just, color over your audio wherever, and then it pops this up. And you can pin this anywhere on your screen and it'll always appear there. And you can lower your decibels or you can raise your decibels. The higher your decibels are, the more orange it's going to be, and the lower your decibels, the darker it's going to be. Alright, and so when you do this, it'll quiet or make the part louder. And so, as an example of that, here it'll show you amplification, and just click out of it. Oh god, just click out of it and it changes its color and does its editing. Alright, so how you insert it into a multi-track is you'll left click, insert into multi-track, new track, and I'm going to go ahead and name this Nick and Demi because those are the two artists that the music belongs to. Alright, I'm just going to add a number there because apparently I already have one. Okay, so now here you have multiple tracks, and inside of this you can edit multiple things. So you have individual tracks and each track is a different color. Here you can lower or raise how loud this single track is overall. And here you can solo track, which when you have multiple tracks in, it means you can only hear this specific track. But if you want to hear multiple tracks but just want one out, you'll go over here and you'll click mute. And it'll mute that track while letting you hear the others. So basically, if you're wanting to hear one track, a solo track is best, but if you're wanting to hear your multiple tracks just without this one, just click mute. Alright, and so you have your bar here that you can rotate and move wherever. So, you have a razor tool here. And this tool you can use to cut out a specific section of audio. So you'll just clip wherever and clip wherever after finding what you want to take out. Come up here, left click, and delete, and it takes it out, and then you can just adjust these to fit whatever. Alright, so now to add your other track. Alright, so basically you'll just do the exactly same thing. You'll go to your track, insert into track, except click the track that you're currently working on. When you do this, it'll either pop up on top of your other track or below your track. And it'll auto do this. So sometimes you'll have to drag it down, sometimes you won't. Alright, so when you do this, you can have multiple tracks overlaid and have them both playing at the same, volume. Or you can come up here and edit a fade in, fade out. So like the audio will fade down, the audio for the first one will fade down and the fade in for the other song. So when you do this, it'll sound something like this. So it'll have a complete fade out of the other song and add in a fade into the other one. And if your specific track or whatever you want to fade in or fade out, you can do that in your single track editing under effects. That'll be pretty easy. But So that is basically, the gist of your single and multi-track editing. So I hope this helped. Have a nice day.